Hello, guys, and welcome back to episode 50, Girl Get Up. You guys, as you can see, you're watching us on audio and video. You're watching us on audio, but we're in video now. You guys, you can like see us, even though you normally see us on Zoom, but I feel like you really get to see us.
Yeah.
We got the high def, we got cameras, we got lights, we got outfits, we got makeup, we got hair, we got everything, you guys. We told you we were coming different in 2021, so this is what we're doing.
And this is episode 50. We're celebrating our 50th
episode 50,
episode.
you guys. We told you.
Yes.
This was our gift
number, the big kahuna.
Yes,
Our
yes.
gift to you guys
This is
for
our gift to you
hanging
guys.
in with us for 50 episodes, 50 weeks. That's a long
We've been doing this for 50
time,
weeks.
50 weeks. But yeah, guys, this first episode, we named it Girl Gets Up.
Yes.
Girl Gets Up.
Get
Literally,
up.
get up. Where you are right now, get up and start to just do something. So pretty much we wanted it to kind of be a reminder, in a way, a roadmap to kind of get yourself out of the funk, whatever that funk is, whatever brought upon the funk. I feel like my funk, I guess, coming into this is thinking that literally we're going into our last year of college, our last year of schooling, if we don't decide to go to master's. I already told you guys that as soon as I'm out, I'm out.
TBD.
I'm not
determined.
I'm not doing my master's. I'm good. I am truly good. But to think about, we're literally not going to be in school anymore, and the real world is literally going to be like, hey girl, I'm here. Like, I'm here and you can't go anywhere else. You literally have to walk
It's already been knocking
into
on
it.
the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, I find myself going into oblivion. Like, oh no, like it's not the real world, whatever. Like, I just will get myself in a funk of not figuring out and not starting to plan how life is about to really be happening soon.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something to, like mess around with and like wander around with.
You have to take it seriously.
Yeah, and just trying to map that out, I feel like is what, we can all discuss and even discuss with other people too, because we've all been in a funk. We've all can catch ourselves in funks, but it's important to, get out of it. So how do you guys, talking to me, if I wasn't on the podcast, how would you guys, what would the first thing would be like, hey, Kiaran, girl, get up, but do this after?
I think it's one of those things where self-discipline is major. Like, I always talk about this on all the episodes. You have to know when it's time to start taking yourself serious. I feel like when you get in that funk, it's hard to tell your mind, like, okay, we need to figure this out. You just want to chill all day. You want to watch Netflix. You're in a bad mood. And being in a funk and staying in that funk can just really cause you to decline. Your productivity will decline. Everything will just decline. And then life really does hit you and you're not prepared, like, for anything. So I think it's about having that self-discipline. Like, I don't feel like it, but I need to do it. You're not always going to like everything you have to do, because sometimes things have to get done. And you have to understand that. So I think it starts with having that self-discipline to be like, look, I have to get it together. I may not like it. I may not enjoy it, but it's going to benefit me in the long run. So I have to get up and do it. I feel like we live in a world where everyone is so used to like instant gratification and everyone wants everything to feel good that they do. But it's like, not everything you do feels good. Sometimes
and feel good and look good. A lot of people,
You know what I mean?
especially, are trying to more so base their lives off of what it looks like versus what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I noticed that this weekend,
100%.
being outside and going out for your birthday, it was just like, half of these people are just trying to look good.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they really have it together.
I mean, most people don't. And you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I think it just starts with that self-discipline and knowing when it is time to start getting it together. You can look good all you want to, but behind closed doors, if that baggage is not being dealt with, it's really going to hurt you in the long run, for real.
Yeah. Kaylin, dropping some knowledge. I was kind of learning from you too. I said, yeah, you're right. I need some discipline. Like, I need that. But my advice, even if you weren't on the podcast, I would give just, it starts with mental health. I'm really an advocate for mental health, because it's just, when you're in a funk, you could think the worst of the worst. And when that gets in your mind, your whole body, your whole aura, your chakras are not aligned.
Not the chakras.
I'm sorry, your chakras are not aligned. Like, you're just not yourself. So
Yeah.
me, personally, it's just, get out that mindset. But honestly, do something that you like, that you love. It just pertain to do something that goes with your heart. Don't do anything that just doesn't feel like you. Because at the end of the day, like, yes, we're graduating, but don't put yourself in a situation where you're just, I don't feel like that's for me, or that's not my way, or anything. But all you need to do is just be positive, work well.
Yeah. I think being positive is so important because when you're in a funk, that's when the negative talk is like
the
at an
negative
all
talk.
time
You start to
high.
like when you're think negative, the negative is going to happen. I'm a big advocate. I
I
see it
too.
happen all the time. It literally
You
starts
can
with your
speak it into
mindset. You're
existence.
speaking it. I can't do this. Stop saying I can't. Change your vocabulary. I will do it. Oh, I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's something my cousin always taught me. She said, don't ever say I can't. Feel like I can try. I will figure it out. If you start saying that in your vocabulary, things are starting to happen, and you really see yourself come out of that funk. You just start to do things that you love, but when you're in that funk, just make sure, don't hate yourself, don't put yourself down, don't, especially talk to yourself in the mirror, put some affirmations on the words, whatever, because you start seeing those words, all right, I'm believing you're seeing it every day, because you know, you gotta wake up, brush your teeth, of course it's in front of a mirror, hopefully it's in front of a mirror, but when you see those words, it gets in your head, and it's just like, I guess they're like flashcards, like you're studying for life.
Yeah, it's important to do mental exercises and brain exercises like that. It's important to train your mind, because once you let your emotions and your mind control you and that negative self-talk control you, it becomes your life and it becomes your reality. And I don't think people understand that you can control your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So doing things like affirmations, doing things like positive self-talks, even just looking in the mirror every day and telling yourself something is important, because it'll eventually become you. You're training your mind just like you're training for a sport, you're training for a big game. You have to do that one thing every day so that it then becomes your reality. So if you're telling yourself these positive affirmations I feel like is a small baby step, but even when you're, you know, just not at the best place in your life, or you're having to overcome this obstacle, constantly telling yourself in your mind, I got this, I'm gonna do it, not allowing yourself to fall into that victim mindset. Why me, why is this happening to me? You know, really trying to get out of that, thinking more positive. I just feel like is so important, but it's hard to. And I feel like everyone says, you know, think positive, but it's hard to think positive sometimes.
Easier said than done.
But I think it starts from training. Do some affirmations. Anytime a negative thought crosses, don't entertain it. Just let it cross your mind and don't even entertain it. Like, just let it pass. So
I think too, it's important like to not stay in that funk for a long time. I think for me, it's like, even if I know I'm getting into a funk, I would jump out of it so quick. I'll go do something. I'll go get my nails done. I'll go get some clothes. I'll go get my hair done. To really, because like Sabine always says, I feel like you preach this on the channel so much, or on the podcast, is if you look good, you feel good.
Yes.
That'll get you out of your funk.
I'm a believer in that. I've been in my funk. I have been in a funk.
And not all funks are like life related, I guess you could say. They can be relationship based. They can be. Sabine, you felt that one?
I felt that one. It's just us females. I feel like me personally, I've been in that funk. I'm not gonna lie. Like a year ago, I was really in a funk. You know, it's just, of course, I'm a lover. Love. You know, of course, I meet someone that I thought that would match my expectations, and it didn't work out, and it broke my heart, because I give so much love, and not to get it back. That broke me, because I'm just like, wow, like, people do not like me. Is there something wrong with me? And I put myself in a funk, and I'm just, no, like, literally even having Kaylin by my side talking to her, like, no, it's not you. Don't think it's you. It's just that person is not meant for you. You need to accept that. And me just telling myself that every day, that exact sentence, that person's not for you, I started to believe it. Like, yeah. I look back, I'm like, yeah, you really was not for me at all. We have nothing in common. It's just, and we're at two different life paths. Like, you know, eventually we feel like we're going to run back, but that, the universe, you never know. But honestly, when I was in that funk, I would just put myself down. I felt like I was not able to do things. I was not able to do the things that I love and things, especially I'm in college, things for my career, like time is crunching.
Time is ticking.
Graduation's in 365 days
Time
at
really
this
waits for
point.
no
Like,
man.
that's what I'm saying. So I felt like I was just stopping my life, and I was entering my 20s. Like, that's not how you want to start the 20s.
Yeah.
You want to start off on a positive note. So for me, I felt like I'm an advocate. You look good, feel good, of course. I started just, I don't know, I feel like I just started changing my hairstyles. Instead, we got into wigs, 100%. I was a braids girl. I'm a wig guru. I don't do wigs. Don't think that, y'all. Don't hit me up on Insta or none of
She
that.
will
But
do it. She'll book an appointment to go get her.
I will send you all the people I know that do wigs, but I love wigs. I started getting into my nails, starting getting into lashes. I was never a lash person. Like, I felt like little things like that started to change. I'm like, wow, like I like how I look, and I felt like I was more confident. And especially you could see it in the room, just because you look good, but you could see that aura, it's that glow. And I feel like when people started noticing my
it's
glow.
a glow from within.
Yeah, from within.
It starts from within.
When people started to notice from within and not from the outside, I felt like I started to get out of that funk.
But
Like,
even
wow.
how, like Kaylin said it, can't feel sorry for yourself. I
Don't
think people
not.
waste a lot of time feeling sorry for themselves. Woe is me. Oh my goodness, why is my life like this? Why is this happening to me? You're gonna get nowhere.
No.
Like,
No.
and me, I have that personality where I don't feel bad. And it's probably horrible to say, but if somebody has the ability to change their life around and they're just sitting in it and not really wanting to do anything, that's just like somebody that has a dream to be a singer and they're just singing to themselves, or they're not trying to put themselves
You know
out
what I
there,
mean?
and they're
Like,
not trying
yeah.
to really do something. It's like, I do not feel bad for you.
Oh, no, I
don't
can't
feel
respect
bad for
it.
you at
That's
all,
Karen.
'cause
I
you're
don't
not.
feel-
Yeah, and maybe that's just the toughness in me. Like, okay, like do something about it. But it's, you really have to have that mentality. Like,
But-
yes,
but
feel the
people-
emotion.
People need more tough love nowadays. I feel like
People
a lot
are
of
too
people,
soft.
a lot of
I'm
people
like,
have
No,
too
it's this
sensitive.
generation. We are
up.
sensitive. Anything you say, anything you
Oh
do,
my
anything I
gosh.
post.
And that's not my parents. My parents taught
Oh,
me and my
yes.
brothers tighten up, literally, in the most loving way. Like,
Oh.
literally,
Tough
is the
love,
hearts
love.
everywhere. Tighten up, because it's important to really get after. Like, you stop feeling bad for yourself.
Yeah.
You just doing that,
Get
sitting
yourself
there.
out of that funk. Get up. Literally get up. Wherever you are, get yourself up and go after whatever it is,
Yes.
whoever it is, and
Yes.
just do it. Like, stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Honestly, everything happens for a reason. That is the mindset I got there. Like, all right, this didn't happen. You know what? Everything
Get
happened for a
up.
reason.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on.
Yeah.
Go on to the next, because you know what? Something better is gonna happen.
Always.
That's why it didn't work out.
And if you think, I wish, in order for people to get out of the victim mindset, I wish people would just think back on their own lives. If you look at your life,
That's what I
every
do.
single
100%.
obstacle
And
that
that
you had
reminds
to
me of something
overcome.
my dad told me. My dad told me, he's heard it from Steve Harvey, but it was like, look back at every bad day you've had and you've lived through every bad
I
day.
literally
You've lived through
advocate
everything.
every single one.
And the thing
100%.
is, when you overcome that obstacle, you become a completely different person than you were
Exactly.
before it, in a more positive way. But it's like, if you choose to let that obstacle just beat you up and let that obstacle kind of just take over you and run your life, you never truly grow from it. But most obstacles you grow from, most hard times you grow from, you become a better
about
person
it.
Survive
from.
every bad day.
So
Think about it.
when
Yeah.
people find themselves in that victim mindset, I think it's important for them to use their life as their own testimony. My life is my own testimony, because
Yes.
every single thing that I've been through, I've been able to bounce back from, and I became a better person because of my obstacles.
Yes.
So it's important. The victim mindset will
Horrible.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm
You're
sorry, I
not
have
gonna get
no
in there.
pity for you. It might sound rude, it might be mean, but you
no, it's
got,
facts.
you're the only one that is gonna take your life by the reins and go.
Yeah.
No one can do it for you.
No.
People can show you how to do it, they can guide you into the right direction, but you'll look up and it's 10 years later and you have nothing to show for anything if you keep that same victim mindset of, oh, I wish someone would do this for me, or I wish someone would help me, or I would just do it. Just do it.
Don't wait on
Just do it.
nobody.
No.
That's one thing. I hate waiting on people. Like, you know what? I like to be independent. Just,
I'm
I'm doing what I'm
yes.
doing.
I think that's why I
can't-
have that mindset.
I think
I'm
that's-
so controlled.
Yes.
Like, I literally just I just need to do it. I just need to like.
Yeah.
I can't wait
I
on
don't like to
somebody. I
rely on
can't
other
wait
people.
for it to happen. Like, I want it now. I
Like,
want
wanna
things
do it.
right now. I'm urgent.
Yeah.
I'm precise. I want it right
Literally.
there. So for me to just sit there and to let it happen, no. I'm sorry. I want the answers now.
And the worst
Once you make that decision for yourself, everything flows. People spend too much time thinking about how is it gonna happen. Okay, they can't see farther than their problems, and sometimes it's
Have
okay. Sometimes it's okay. You just have to know deep down in your heart that it's gonna be okay. I feel like faith is so important.
Light at the
You
end
know,
of the
to
tunnel.
whatever you believe in, even if you don't believe in a higher power, believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself that you have the ability to get through whatever you need to get through. Faith is so important because you can't see. There is no trailer to life. There's no
Life
no
is a
preview.
movie.
You're gonna fail.
There's
Like,
no
it's not
preview.
always successes all the time.
You're gonna-
Like, your failures make you better. Like you said, you come out of rough situations stronger.
Yeah,
So if you were
all the
just
time.
handed everything and everything worked, I guess that's
You're
like
gonna learn
good for
anything.
you. But
Life's not
you
fun
know,
when everything
You
works
can't-
out.
You
Like,
won't learn anything in life. When things are too easy, because when the hard thing comes, you're gonna just be lost.
Crumble.
Like, you'll be like, whoa, what is this? Like, you need to go through these obstacles because you're learning life and you're learning new things about yourself.
even heartbreak prepares you for your person, you know?
Oh,
I feel like
100%.
if you don't go through heartbreak and you don't go through somebody just dogging you out, you're not really prepared for the next person.
Sometimes you have to, because then
it teaches you.
It teaches you what
you
to
want
look for
and just like what not to
see
settle.
it earlier. I feel like when you're going through somewhere, you're getting played. If you're dealing with somebody, you're getting played. You don't see it. You're so blind.
Yeah.
The second person comes around, you're like, oh, not again.
You know exactly what red flags to look for.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. It happens for a reason, especially with heartbreaks. I swear, you go through that one relationship. And it's just like, okay, when the next guy goes around, if he does this, that, I know he's no good. You know what I mean?
But you can't always think like that, yes?
The red flags are not going to get green. I'm serious. They're not. Like, they're
it's Six Flags.
They're going to be red. They might get yellow, but then they can go back to red.
Sometimes they get yellow.
You can't go into a relationship like, yes, that person did what he did, but you can't just go and like, you better act right. You better match all my things on my checklist because it's
of
just
course
like...
not.
Of course not, but I think there's certain things that you can't just go by the wayside. There's certain things that you can't tolerate. Cannot ignore.
At the end of the day, you're a woman, and it's just like, it's your choice. At the end of the day, I choose to be with you. I don't have to be with you.
Remember, you're always the prize, girl. It doesn't matter if he is a multi-billion quadrillionaire and
let
you
them
might
know.
not be there, but you are the prize. There's no such thing as the guy being the prize.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Maybe that'll be
okay, so first of all of our guy listeners are listening right now. They're like,
you guys to all the guys listening out there, you know, you mean something. I'm not saying you don't mean
to somebody,
anything,
but
you should. The guys should look at their girl as the prize. I think
every day win her heart. Every day. Just do something. Don't get comfortable. Don't do that.
You guys know we go off into our relationships.
When we get into relationships, you get really into that.
You know.
I just feel like, you know, yes, females should always make sure that they have their standards and their standards are being met. But guys have standards too.
They do.
And some females get too serious with this whole like I'm the prize thing, and they'll end up single for the rest of their life because it's just like, girl, you can't just be running all over me and think I'm gonna kiss your feet. You know what I mean?
Of course not. And I don't think it's like I don't think they should look at each other as like one's better than the other.
Yeah,
but I think guys can get comfortable in a situation where they don't feel like they have to win their girl over. You know,
for sure.
Yeah,
but I feel like,
comfortable.
That's the thing, but that just comes from making sure you're choosing the right partner, because
of course
you'll always know when you find the right partner. It's never a get comfortable kind of thing. You know what I mean? They always do their best to make sure that they're trying to meet your standards. They're treating you the right way.
Girls have to meet the guys' standards as well.
And girls do too. And I feel like it's important for girls to understand that just as much as we want guys to invest into us, you have to invest into your relationship with guys too. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it a positive environment for a man. When some girls just get too deep in the mindset where it's like, you know, they just think like they're just on top of the world.
Yeah, and okay, don't be that way. When I
be that way.
Be the prize, you guys, because I'm like, okay, I'm not even that way. But you have to just hold yourself in a regard to where you're like, I'm not gonna let this guy think that he's my end all be all.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna let him think that like he has me wrapped around my finger and I'm not going anywhere. There has
to be a balance,
and there has to be a balance.
There has to be balance. It's important for girls to understand. Yeah, don't do too much.
But also let the men know. I'll be letting them know. You lose me, you're gonna be mad. So if I was you,
you guys yesterday, Sabi was in my ear, literally telling me, "Yeah, I tell Pete all the time that if he thinks that he can get comfortable, well, don't, because I'm gonna be on the gram." And I was like, "Oh my goodness,
I was scared.
But it's
don't talk too much. Just do it. They'll know the way you move. Like we always said, it starts from within. Once you have that confidence, once you know that you're pretty, you know what you bring to the table, you just you know what you offer, it speaks volumes. You know what I mean?
Some things are better left unsaid. He'll get the memo.
He'll understand the memo. I mean, it's not rocket science. He'll understand the memo. But yeah, ladies, yes, you are the prized possession. Have that confidence, but don't be stumping all over the guys and then be wondering where all of them are at. You ran them away.
Yeah, don't be those females. You gotta give me this. I'm not paying for this.
You ran them away. Because then the guy's looking at you like, and then it becomes a negative environment. You know what I mean? Make it a welcoming, more environment. The arguments all the time, the petty arguments all the time. Ladies, sometimes some some things are better left unsaid. I know we get annoyed at the little
and
things.
stay away from social media.
But some things, the little
we talked about our social media etiquette, and we're firm believers. Don't post the quote.
Do not post the quote.
Don't post the song.
Yeah.
I'm
Sometimes the
trying.
petty things are better left unsaid.
Yeah.
Sometimes the little arguments are better left unsaid. That can get really annoying. And I feel like females, we can do that a lot. We're like, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. And sometimes it's just like, okay, if it's not as big as a red flag, ignore it. If it's a little something like he didn't I don't know, say
Take
what you
me out
exactly what it
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just don't follow through with it.
I think too, just like going back towards our girl get up topic, is to just really make sure, like we talked about multiple times, not looking at someone else's progress and basing it. And don't get yourself in a funk if you're looking off somebody else's life and wondering why it's not yours. That's not a funk. That's just your mind playing tricks with you, and you're not in a funk. You're just worrying about what somebody else is doing versus your own life. But, you know, I feel like it's important. Feel the emotions. You know, we're not telling you to just be cold-hearted and be like, you know, don't feel it. Like, feel it, but don't let yourself dwell in the emotions. There's a difference between feeling, dwelling in it, and staying there. Like, you get one life. You get one chance at this. And you don't know what day will be your last. So it's so important to really, you know, live life like it is. You get one chance, literally. Like, of course, you're going to have multiple chances to, you know, get it right, but it's important to just kind of have that mindset of like, you know what, I'm gonna feel this person broke my heart, or I don't really know what direction I'm going in life, but like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna figure it out, you know, and I'm gonna really take it for what it is. You know, it's important.
I love that we're having this conversation, because it's definitely a conversation that is well needed. We live, especially with the atmosphere of social media, everything could come very enabling. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to do this, you know, take as many mental health days as you need, or, you know, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. It's just a very enabling, you know, kind of atmosphere. And there's such thing as toxic, there's such thing as toxic positivity. Sometimes it can become way too much, where it's just like, no, you need to do what you need to do.
I get it, self-care and all that, but you can't be self-care all the time.
You can't be chilling in the bed all day.
Like, Sunday is not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
It's like there's Saturday all the time. There's such thing as toxic positivity. Like, sometimes unfollow those pages that are telling you that everything you're doing is okay.
No,
you gotta get up and do what you have to do.
Girl, get up. Boy, get up. Just get up.
Yes.
Whoever it is, get up. Take life for. Like, make it your world. I feel like just, like, really go after everything you want to do. You're going to fail. You're going to mess up. You might embarrass yourself. You might get your heart broken. It's just a part of life. But it's important to not, like I said, sit in those failures and dwell in that moment and just feel sorry for yourself instead of changing it. Trying your best to get up and change it, because it's important.
And time is of essence. As much time, so much time is wasted when you're in that funk. If you stay in it for too long, that time could have been used for you to be far more productive in whatever it is that you want to do. So it's just like, don't dwell in it. Don't waste your time. Use your time effectively. Don't stay in that funk forever. Like, get up and do what you want to do. The people that you possibly could be comparing yourself to could be trying to get themselves together as well. And when you continue to compare yourself to other people and waste time doing that as well, that time can be used to get on your stuff. So don't be that person that's comparing and contrasting, and you're in the victim mindset, you're staying in the funk, you're looking at everyone's life and wondering why me. All that time that's being wasted, you could have been far more than they are, you know what I mean? So I think it's just important for us to use time effective as well. And I think once you understand that, wait, as much time as I'm wasting being in this funk, as much time as I'm wasting talking to myself negative all the time, I could be doing something better. And, you know, once you get in that mindset, it'll definitely benefit you for real, because time goes by so fast. Like, it's crazy.
For no
like,
man. None.
We already are about to cry. I feel like I just was walking on campus.
My mom dropping me off. I was crying.
Getting dropped off. And now it's just like,
wow,
I'm so over school, first of all. But we're literally about to leave. Like I said, it goes by so fast.
The world is coming.
Yeah.
It was.
Like I said, you gotta walk through, because there's no door behind you. There's nowhere else to go.
No, go back.
You gotta go forward.
No.
Yeah, that's the mindset. Just keep going forward. And honestly, even like how you said, just reflect on your life, like the obstacles that you've gone through. Just think about it. Like, I remember 4 years ago, like, wow, I didn't know what college I was going to. I didn't even know I was going to make friends. I didn't even know where I was, like, what kind of roommate I'm going to have. And I look back like, why was I worried about it? So that's the mindset. I feel like when you're in a funk, just sit there. Just sit there and just be like, all right, I made to do that. I'm definitely going to get through this. Like, you know, just little things, just little stuff that's happened to you. Because, like, without obstacles, you're not living. You're not learning anything about life. You got to go through obstacles, especially like, it comes to, like, me, I'm a Catholic, goes to like religion. It's just like God puts these obstacles in your life 100%. Because it's just like you're growing and you're learning.
Yeah.
And you're just getting to your full destiny.
Yeah.
God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. I feel like.
Yep. And when you
learn through it.
Yeah. I was thinking like there's a quote someone told me. Actually, this boy, I'm gonna shout out Alex in our class, in our communication class. And I think he just saw, of course, like I was just down, and he's just like, honestly, you got to go through the hardest thing in life because that means you're closest to like the biggest thing. So I was like, wow. I was like, you're right. So when I go through my hardest, I'm like, I know a boom is about to happen. Something great's about to happen. So I have to go through this because the best is about to come.
Yes. Well, guys, we hope that you enjoyed episode 50 and our new setup. We hope that you guys
yes.
Zoom
I'm
anymore.
liking
High
this.
quality.
Yeah, we're all close, touching.
Yes. We hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure that you guys are following us on Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is like going to be our first video on YouTube, so we hope that you guys enjoyed it.
We're on
Send
the
it to your
YouTube.
mom, your uncle,
Subscribe, like,
grandma, your
comment
grandpa,
down below.
Everyone, let them
Right,
know.
like we have to do the YouTube signature.
Like, comment, down
like,
below.
comment, subscribe.
All the information will be in the description box
down below.
below.
Right here. You know how they be. Right
Literally.
Right at the bottom. No, but seriously, guys, make sure that you're subscribed. Follow us on Instagram. Stay tuned with all of our content. We have some great content coming out for you guys. We hope that you enjoyed episode 50. We hope that you got up if you're in this funk.
Get up.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.